I know we've been through a lot. There's just another presentation, so we'll be done quickly. So I will be honest with you, I did not know what my pet peeve was before I actually had to research for this presentation. And it's not until I did not know what my pet peeve was until I actually experienced something very recently. And it's not like I experienced that for the first time. I've experienced this before, I've seen this before, but I had kind of hidden it deep within my subconscious, and I just forgotten about it. But something happened, and it brought everything back. So before I even begin, if anyone follows these practices, this fashion trend, I don't mean to offend you, but I'm really curious in knowing why do you even follow it in the first place. So I think Justin Bieber started this. But he's been caught on multiple occasions doing this. But this is not only the case in North America. I've seen this in Poland. I've seen this in Amsterdam. I've seen this in my home country, India. It's like a global phenomenon. It's taken the world. It's like an epidemic. So I was walking on my way to the open lab once, thinking about what should my pet peeve be? What should I talk about for the presentation? And then I was completely blank. I didn't know what to say. And then just like a sign from the universe, on the staircase I saw this guy. He had his bag on his shoulder. No, he was standing on the stairs. He had his bag right on the floor. He had some books in his hand, and he was struggling so hard to keep his pant up because his pant was almost below the level of his. So that was really annoying. And I knew that this is my pet peeve. This is what I have to speak for. At that moment, I knew. So I thought that I could offer, a trend. This fashion statement, by the way, it's called sagging, and that's why I wanted to know, why do people even follow it. So I thought that I would, go up to him, ask him why, I would help him because he was struggling clearly. So whenever but I thought it would be a little embarrassing, so like everyone, I just walked away. So whenever I see someone, with the pants right below the glutes or the gluteus maximus or the boots, the butts, whatever you want to call it. But I can't help but wonder what motivates them to follow this fashion trend on a day-to-day basis, because it's so uncomfortable to even look at, and I can't understand how you would even be able to pull it off on a day-to-day basis, because I've forgotten, sometimes I forget my belt at home, but it doesn't stoop down to the level that, they take it to. And it almost looks like their pant is kind of, clinging onto them, that please don't forget about me. So that's what it looks like. It's like, you should just get a belt. It would look, I would save so much time. And you can even trip and fall, so that would, affect a lot. And why do you even do this? So I decided to research, where does this fashion trend, originate from? Where does it even come from? So I went on Wikipedia. I typed, sagging. Where does it when did it start? So and this is a very interesting fact. I came to know that this actually started from in the prisons of the United States of America. So this fashion trend originated from a prison environment. They weren't given any belts because they could commit suicide, because in prison, so the prisoners weren't given any belts. So because they could either commit suicide or affect the people close to them. So that's why they were not giving belts. So that's why their pants were sagging, and that's how this trend started. And but what I fail to understand is how did this make it out to the real world? How did we get so influenced by it as a society? And how is everyone following this? And I don't know. It's like, and they know that if it falls, so does your self-respect. So take care of it. And there are memes about this trend all over the internet. On 9gag, on I Am Girl. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's like all over the internet. And they talk about this trend advancing over the years, and maybe in 2030 there'll be a child, and he's got a cart, and he's got his pants on that cart, and he'll be dragging that cart along with him, because pants would be too mainstream then. Maybe, So if there's a moral to the story, it's pull your pants up, wear belts. They've been around for a century now, almost a century. And maybe we can all live a life without constantly worrying about our pants falling every 2 seconds. So I hope you enjoyed my rant, and that's my pet peeve.